The NBA play-in games are done. The playoffs are finally set, and we're going to go through my bracket, who I think is going to win the 2022 NBA championships. Tonight, we found out that the Blazers are not getting the Pelicans lottery pick, as they ended up beating the Clippers. So my fellow Blazer fans out there, we will cry together. But do not worry, Pelicans are going to lose to Phoenix, probably in 5, just being honest. So that's how we're starting off today. Next up here, getting right into it. Now, I must be honest, with the Blazers having a down year and basically playing nobody the back half of the year, I did not follow a lot of basketball, but it's always fun to do these. I really like this Dallas team. I think they're fun to watch. Utah, it just feels like an off team to me. Everybody seems unhappy, and it's hard to bet against Luka. So I'm taking Dallas in 6 there. We've got Golden State. It's just, it's Curry. I do think Denver's a good team, but I'm going Golden State in 5. They're too good. They're always hot shooting the ball. I don't think Denver has the pieces to stick up with them. Jokic has carried this team vastly. This could easily be Golden State in 4, but we'll give Denver 1. Moving on, Memphis and Minnesota. I actually think this game goes 7. The series goes 7 games. Minnesota has had one of the best offenses, if not the best offense, since January. So, man, this is tough. You know what? I think we're getting an upset here. Minnesota is coming in hot, and I'm doing it. I just think they have been on a tear. And they have been. I don't think that's just a fact. I just hope that the hype of getting into the playoffs does not cause them issue, and they can actually pull through and take on a full series of Memphis. But moving on, that means Golden State has a pretty easy round 2, and I think they take that pretty handily. Golden State could easily go 4-0, 4-0. Even if Memphis wins out that series. But I clicked the wrong one. Phoenix in 5. Whew. All right. Coming back here, we have Phoenix versus Dallas. I do think Phoenix is going to take this. It's going to be a fun series, though. But I do think Phoenix is just the better team. They've been the best team all year long, and I just don't see them not being able to take on either of these teams. Dallas isn't that great of a... What am I trying to say? Their ceiling isn't as high as Phoenix is, and so I just don't think they're going to be able to have that many surprising games against Phoenix. Phoenix is just so steady. And so I think they're going to come in and take on Dallas pretty nicely. Dallas doesn't have the pieces around Luka to really combat with Booker and the group. So, all right, before going here, we're going to swing over to the Eastern Conference. I am taking Miami over Atlanta. Good job on Trae Young fighting and getting them into the playoffs, but Miami is going to knock them right out. They are a great team, and they've been scary for a couple of years now. I really do think Bam is, my goodness, he is fantastic. And so I think he's going to be a big issue for them, for Atlanta. So moving on, we have the 76ers versus Toronto, and we got Philly in 6. Embiid and Harden is quite the combo. Embiid, I mean, truthfully, MVP, but great season. I think they're going to come in and be ready to roll. Milwaukee and Chicago, this is one of the ones that I don't know where to go. Chicago has been a fun team to watch all year long, but Giannis is Giannis, and I don't know if Chicago has anybody to stop Giannis. But at the same time, I don't think as Milwaukee. I mean, oh, goodness. That trio of guards that Chicago has is so strong, though. I think this is going to go long, but I think Giannis is just too good. DeRozan is going to be the key factor here. I think he's going to have to really show up and show out if Chicago's going to pull it out. And then to Boston versus Brooklyn. Sorry, Nets fans. Boston is taking the series. It's going to be a good one. Probably go 7 games. But Jason Tatum, Jaylen Brown, super strong combo. And I just don't think Brooklyn is going to be able to flip the switch. Durant is amazing, but I just don't think they're going to be able to. I don't think they're going to be able to take on Boston. All right, moving on. We have chalk in the Eastern Conference, which, I mean, truthfully, is a little wild with how competitive the Eastern Conference has gotten. But I think I'm sticking with it. I think Miami is able to take on Philly. Harden has struggled in the playoffs. I mean, I don't want to say his whole career, but his whole career. So Miami is just one of those teams that they're so well-rounded. They're so defensive heavy, and I just don't know if Harden and Embiid are going to be able to do it with the lack of experience there and lack of time playing together compared to this Miami squad. In the bottom, I am actually going to go Boston here. I do just think that Jaylen Brown and wow, I just blanked on his name. Jason Tatum. There we go. I think they're going to be able to get past Giannis. They're, like I said, one of the best duos in the entire league. And so I'm taking Boston here in 6. Now, moving on to the finals. Let's jump back over to the West. Golden State and the Suns. This one's tough. Golden State just has the experience. They've won multiple times in the championship. They've got a healthy Clay. They've got Steph. They've got that team running on all cylinders. And so it is very difficult not to have them winning here. I think I have got to. I think it goes long as there's no injuries, but I just can't bet against Steph and Clay. They are fantastic. That team is one of the best dynasty teams that we've ever had in the NBA, in all of sports, truthfully. So I'm sticking with it. With the rest that they've had, I think it's going to be very, very shocking if they don't get here. All right, into the East. I am actually going to go Boston here over Miami. Like I said, I really like this Miami team, but Boston's my take. I don't know why. It's just a gut feeling. I think they're going to be in the finals this year, and Jason Tatum is going to prove that he is a top 5 guy in the entire league. He's been fantastic this year, so fun to watch, and I think this is his breakout campaign. Now for the finals, I think I'm going to have to go. So, got Boston in 7. Jason Tatum making his super breakout campaign and bringing a championship back to Boston. Probably close games. Let's go 7. All right, well, there are my picks locked in. Boom. And there you have it. I think Boston has taken down the NBA championships this year. It is going to be quite the playoffs. I've always felt like the NBA playoffs are the most boring out of all the major sports. I hope that they figure out something to make it a little bit more exciting. But nonetheless, even with my Blazers not in it this year, playoff basketball is still fun to watch. So I will definitely be catching some of these games, though baseball season has kicked off. So I will be watching plenty of that as well. So who do you have winning it this year? Let me know down in the comments who you're picking for your championship team this year, 2022 NBA Finals champion. So that is it. Until next time, go Blazers.